Hi, this is Mike with Family Time Fitness. Welcome to our continuation of our 50 states in 50 days, and we're looking at the physical education requirements for each state. Today we're taking a short break from the states. We're going through them in alphabetical order, and so we are going to look at the District of Columbia today. So what are the physical education requirements for students that live in the District of Columbia? And just again, like we're doing with every state, we're looking at the number of homeschool students. So there are, according to the data that I have, 2,121 homeschoolers in the District of Columbia. And so what are the physical education requirements for those students? Are there any? What do they need to do? How much do they need every day? And so we'll look at those. I'll answer those questions today. And again, this is just for informational purposes only. If you are homeschooling your children in the District of Columbia, again, and you need more information, you can look on their Department of Education website to get more details on that information. But today, just really briefly go through what are the requirements. And so in the District of Columbia, each student is required to get elementary through elementary age, so I guess K through maybe 6th or 7th grade, is required to get 150 minutes of physical education per week. When they get into middle school, that jumps up to 225 minutes per week. So a little more time for the middle schoolers, maybe 6th, 7th, 8th grade, if that's what middle school age is. And then in high school, each of those, every high school student is required to get 1.5 credits of physical education or health. So that means about 1.5 years or maybe three semesters of physical education or health class. So that's what's required in the District of Columbia. As far as homeschool students, what are they required to do? And what I've found with the District of Columbia is that homeschool families are required to provide physical education and health as part of their students' academic curriculum, along with language arts, mathematics, science, and social studies. And so homeschooling families in the District of Columbia are required to provide physical education program or physical education for their children. And so again, we work a lot with homeschool families. So if you're living in Washington D.C. and you're looking for a physical education program, check out what we do at FamilyTimeFitness.com. We've got programs that would probably meet whether you have elementary age, middle school, or high school. We have programs that meet all those kids' needs. So that's just really briefly, that's the requirements in the District of Columbia. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and share with it if you know anybody that lives in the District of Columbia, and especially if they're homeschooling their children there. And tomorrow we'll be back with the next state. So thanks again for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow.